Hello guys and welcome to Teacher Talk TV. So from today onwards we are going to start a new series which will be related to daily current affairs. Also we will provide you the content in PDF format, the link of which will be given in the description box from where you can check the PDF and download it. This series will be continued on a daily basis, and at the end of the week or month, a set of questions will be posted in a video format as a test for all students to check their knowledge. I hope that you will like and most importantly enjoy our series of daily current affairs. For this, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Also follow my blogger account on which everyday important study materials will be posted. For any queries, just comment down below. We will surely get back to you. This is all going to be fun. So let's begin. So guys, let's start our daily current affairs for 8 June 2020. Number 1. Task force formulated to examine matters pertaining the age of motherhood and related issues, headed by Miss Jay Jaitley. So, on June 4, 2020, Central Government of India has formulated a task force to examine matters pertaining to age of motherhood, imperatives of lowering MMR, improvement of nutritional levels, and related issues. It will be headed by Miss Jay Jaitley. The task force will be provided secretarial assistance by the NITI, that is National Institution for Transforming India, (AYOG), and will submit its report by 31st July 2020. This task force is on the lines of Union Budget 2020-21 by Nirmala Sitharaman, where she proposed a task force looking after the matters. What are the key responsibilities of this task force? They will examine the correlation of age of marriage and motherhood with health, medical well-being, etc. They will also look after the parameters like infant mortality rate, maternal mortality rate, total fertility rate, sex ratio at birth, etc. Also, to suggest measures for promoting higher education among women, as well as to suggest suitable legislative instruments and amendments in existing laws to support the recommendations of the task force. These are the things in the very first current affair. So let's go to the second one. Number 2, CSIR and Atal Innovation Mission sign a letter of intent to foster innovation in India. This partnership will support world-class startups through CSI incubators under AIM initiatives and jointly work on new models of innovation, including setting up of CSIR innovation parks. It also stimulates innovation and research in the micro, small, and medium enterprises (MSME) industry by CSIR in collaboration with RISE, an initiative of AIM. About CSIR, its headquarters in Delhi, and President Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi. So let's go on to the third one, that is Healthy and Energy Efficient Buildings Initiative by the EESL and USAID. The Energy Efficiency Services Limited (EESL) and the US Agency for International Developments, the USAID, is set to launch the Healthy and Energy Efficient Buildings under the Market Integration and Transformation Program for Energy Efficiency, that is MATRE program, on the occasion of World Environment Day, that was on June 5, to pave way for a greener and healthier workplace. About EESL, works under the administration of the Ministry of Power, Government of India, towards a goal of implementing the world's largest energy efficiency portfolio in the country. Easy access to energy efficiency futuristic solutions, and its chairman is Rajiv Sharma. About you said, it's world's largest international development agency and a catalyst in driving towards development goals, and its administrator is Mark Green. Now let's go to the next one, that is American DFC to invest $350 million in India farms. The US International Development Finance Corporation, USIDFC, is planning to invest 350 billion USD in sectors of finance, health, infrastructure, renewable energy, and food security in India. It is one of the largest approvals made by the board of directors to support multiple projects in India in sectors to empower smallholder daily farmers, generate solar power to increase access to education. About DFC or USIDF, its CEO is Adam Boehler and its head office is in Washington, D.C., United States of America. Number 5th, NABARD provides rupees 270 crore special liquidity facility to Assam Gramin Vikas Bank. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, that is NABARD, provided rupees 270 crore special liquidity facility SLF to Assam Gramin Vikas Bank in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic to support the agricultural activities of the farmers. This supports and separate line of credit will enable to intensify farmers' crop production. About NABARD, its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and its chairman is Govinda Rajulu Chintala. Moving on to the next one, UNADAP appoints 13-year-old Madurai girl Nethra as Goodwill Ambassador to the Poor. On June 5th, 2020, the United Nations Association for Development and Peace UNADAP appointed 13-year-old Madurai girl Netra as its Goodwill Ambassador to the Poor, as she persuaded her father C. Mohan, a saloon owner who spent his savings rupees 5 lakhs for his daughter's education, also helping with essentials to nearly 1,500 families despite his salon being closed for 2 months as part of COVID-19 lockdown with no other income during the period. Key points: Netra will speak at the United Nations UN conferences in New York and in Geneva, addressing civil society forums and conferences. She was also awarded the Dixon Scholarship amounting to rupees 1 lakh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his Man Ki Baat program appreciated Netra and her family recently. About UNADAP, it is an organization run by former diplomats, international civil servants, political ministers, and anti corruption activists championing world leaders to integrity, justice, peace for community capacity building. Its executive director is Dominic Dixon and chair of board of governors is Xavier Fernandez. Moving on to the next one, US private equity firm Silver Lake to invest rupees 4,546.80 crores for 0.93% additional stake in Geo Platforms. The United States private equity company Silver Lake Partners announced an investment of rupees 4,546.80 crores for an additional 0.93% stake in Geo Platforms, a subsidiary of Asia's richest man Mukesh Ambani controlled Reliance Industries Limited. It is to be noted that earlier on May 4, 2020, Silver Lake had invested rupees 5,655.75 crore, that is about $750 million for a 1.15% stake. About Silver Lake Partners, its headquarters is in California, United States, and its co-CEO and managing partner is Egon Durban. About Reliance Industries Limited, its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and its chairman and MD is Mukesh Ambani. Number 8, Memorandum of Understanding between ISRO and Ares for cooperation in space situational awareness astrophysics. On 4 June 2020, for the cooperation in the field of space situational awareness SSA and astrophysics, the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO signed a memorandum of understanding with the Aryabhat Research Institute of Observational Sciences, that is ARIES. R. Umameshwaran, Scientific Secretary of ISRO from ISRO headquarters, and Professor Deepankar Banerjee, Director of ARIES from ARIES headquarters, signed the Memorandum of Understanding on the virtual platform. About ISRO, its chairman is Dr. K. Sivan. It was formed in 1969. About ARIES, the observatory was established on 20th April 1954 and reincarnated as Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences, ARIES, on 22nd March 2004. It is located in Nainital. Number 9. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank launches information booklet Safe Online Learning in the Times of COVID-19 digitally to raise awareness. Union Minister for Human Resource Development Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank launched an information booklet Safe Online Learning in the Times of COVID-19 digitally to raise awareness to students and teachers about online safety and ensure timely action in cases of cyberbullying in New Delhi. This booklet is developed by the National Council of Educational Research and Training (NCRT) and United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization (UNESCO) New Delhi office. About NCRT, its headquarters is in New Delhi. About UNESCO New Delhi office, Director and UNESCO representative for New Delhi office is Eric Falt. Number 10. AP Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy launches India's first online waste management platform. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy launched India's first online waste management platform of Andhra Pradesh Environment Management Corporation, that is APEMC, on the occasion of World Environment Day to ensure 100% safe disposal of industrial toxic wastes. The State Department of Environmental Management APEMC will take over responsibility of the online platform. APMC has been set up as a government company to handle the industrial waste and will work in coordination with Andhra Pradesh Pollution Control Board APPCB with a strong regulatory framework. About Andhra Pradesh, its governor is Bishwa Bhushan Harichandan and major national parks are Papikonda National Park, Rajiv Gandhi National Park, Sri Venkateshwar National Park, etc. So, this was all about this video. I hope you guys have liked it. So, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share as well. And also turn on the notification bell. So, whenever we upload a video, you get it at the very beginning. So, this was all about our video. Hope you liked it. Please subscribe and see you in guys in my next video.